Hey there, this is Ryan on episode 38 of No Code, No Problem. Today's episode is brought to you by Adalo. Adalo is a powerful no-code tool that you can use to build mobile and web apps in minutes. I featured Adalo on episode 2 before they were a sponsor, and I highly recommend you check them out at adalo.com. Use the code NOCODENOPROBLEM to get 20% off your first 6 months, or use my referral link in the description. So, today's episode, I'm going to be talking about a new player in the space, VOne, and the rise of VOne, right? So they are a new no-code mobile app builder, and they boast a zero learning curve, so that's what they've been, hyping themselves up to be. But recent hype suggests that VOne is the next big player in the space with investments from notable individuals like Jason Calacanis. They have been building momentum through Twitter as they seem to be replicating Elliot's hype engine. This is not always a good thing, as I used Elliot and it really was just hype. So the question is, will VOne fizzle out and carry the same disappointing launch that Elliot did? I don't believe so, and here's my why. So number one, the passionate founder. So Jeremy Redmond, the founder and CEO of VOne, is one of the most passionate people that I've ever met, especially when it comes to his company. So I know he would fight tooth and nail for the success of VOne and really focus on giving a true no-code experience to all his users, as he is a no-coder himself. And it is clear that he's passionate about customer service and the success of his users. While that doesn't scale on a one-to-one level, I think it will set them apart, especially at first. And they'll be able to use that as a catalyst to shoot them over potential competition in the next 3 to 6 months. And I think that's where they differentiate themselves from all the other mobile app builders that are popping up. Number two is I have seen and used the product. So Jeremy sent me a demo of the product after we first talked and its capabilities. And it boasts a sharp user experience and easy to use drag and drop block to build out your app. And part of the zero learning curve is you can build out it from scratch, right? Using buttons and text and all of that. Or you can build it using just full screen modules. So not only do I think that it is unique to the no-code space, but they are adding features by the week, with the most recent feature actually being released recently, and they dropped a thing on Twitter about it, and it's a Canva integration with images and buttons. So the in-app version of Canva opens up, giving you the ability to design full screens or images or whatever you want to add to your app and publish them into your app with a single click. So that's pretty big, considering, to my knowledge, there's nothing like this out there right now. So that's pretty badass, and I'm excited to see how people use that. And then number three is too big to fail. With investors like Jason Calacanis from Launch and other prominent firms backing VOne, it provides us with a sense of assurance. And it's clear some of the most influential names in private equity support and believe in the future of this product. So I have to ask myself, why shouldn't I? And I'm not going to lie, I had very similar thoughts with Elliot as the community rallied around them, even though the majority hadn't even seen or interacted with the product. But I would say, given the other two pillars, I believe VOne's legacy will be much greater than theirs. So, while Elliot had also raised a significant amount of money and had a group of supporters like no other, they had a lot of negatives bogging them down with the way they publicly handled things. And I think VOne, I've already seen they've handled things well. So I think VOne will succeed based on the combination of the three pillars above. And I'm really excited to watch them grow and launch with their upcoming hackathons on August 15th, which they said is their soft launch for underrepresented founders. And it's a $500 cash prize. You get unlimited access for 72 hours. And then on August 27th, I believe that's like their full launch. And that'll be their public launch and their second hackathon for anyone who wants to be involved. And it's another 72 hours with another $500 cash prize. So they have some big things coming up. They have some partnerships with the no-code space and with underrepresented groups, organizations in Ohio. So yeah, I think that they're really on the right path, and I'm excited to see how they end up in 2 to 3 months, with their customer success, with their focus on customer success, and then also with the easy to use builder, because they're targeting really no code people compared to, people that kind of have technical knowledge, right? So they're really going for those that are too lazy to learn a learning curve. So, yeah. So I'm excited to see them, and thank you all for hopping on No Code, No Problem. I will see you next time.